On 8 August 1967, the Association of Southeast Asian Nations or ASEAN was formed by Bangkok Declaration in a foreign ministerial meeting of Malaysia, Thailand, Singapore, Indonesia and Philippines. In 1949, when China became communist under the leadership of Mao Zedong, 5 Southeast Asian countries formed ASEAN on the basis of domino theory to protect themselves from China's attack. Now, what is domino theory? The aims and purposes of ASEAN. The interest of China and USA in Southeast Asia, ASEAN plus 3, ASEAN plus 6, the role of ASEAN in the political and economic arena of the world, etc. I am going to discuss in this episode. If you are new here, you are cordially requested to subscribe my channel. Domino theory was discussed in 1950s to 1980s by USA. The basic concept of it: if one country in a region comes under the influence of communism, then the surrounding countries will follow it. When China became communist, USA was gotten fear that most of Southeast Asian countries will follow it or attacked by it. In Cold War era, USA took this theory to take military action in those countries. Vietnam is one of the paradigms. 10 countries from Southeast Asia like Malaysia, Thailand, Singapore, Indonesia, Philippines, Vietnam, Laos, Brunei, Cambodia and Myanmar are the members of ASEAN. And it has 2 observatory countries, Papua New Guinea and East Timor. It has several purposes like to accelerate economic growth, social progress and cultural development, to promote regional peace and collaboration and mutual assistance on matters of common interest, to provide assistance to each other in the form of training and research facilities, to collaborate for better utilization of agriculture and industry, to raise the living standard of the people in this region, etc. In 1990s, Malaysia proposed to include China, Japan and South Korea to form East Asian Economic Caucus with a view to balancing of power between Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation or APEC and ASEAN. Being failed for strong opposition from Japan and USA, they formed ASEAN plus 3. That means ASEAN and 3 countries, China, Japan and South Korea. Later, to enlarge it, another 3 countries, Australia, New Zealand and India were included, and that made a shape of 16 countries under ASEAN plus 6. In present, ASEAN has a good position in the world economy and politics. 10 members of the ASEAN have almost 65 crore population, and if we consider total 16 members, this population figure will be almost 0.5% of the total population of the world. As well as these 16 countries' economy are the world's most growing economy. 3 of 5 top countries in the world economy, China, India and Japan, are there. These countries are in the middle of the South China Sea and Pacific Ocean. As a result, world eyes are evolving there. It can be said that Southeast Asia region will be the main center of the world politics in future. Hence, China is working on a long-term plan to establish its military base in South China Sea. To protect China, US also trying to increase its periphery in this region.